Well, I think Iran actually doesn't gain much. It would like to come to a deal very quickly. Its economy is in tatters. It's been battered by sanctions, by corruption. It desperately needs foreign investment. It needs connectivity to the outside world. It has some right now, obviously, to Russia and China and to the Far East. It wants to have much better relations with the Gulf states, its neighbors. It wants to increase investment, increase tourism with the Gulf states. So it doesn't gain much by dragging its feet at all. At the same time, it views enrichment as an inalienable right that it doesn't want to give up. So therefore, they're caught between a rock and a hard place, really. They have to save face. They have to somehow come together with the United States and the international community with some sort of formula that works for them and works for the international community, and also can get back to a more peaceful and developmental existence with its neighbors.
And Amir, also looking ahead here, if this next round of talks fails, and of course there are conflicting reports about exactly when we will see these negotiations taking place, but if these talks fail, what is the regional fallout, particularly for the Gulf states who have, of course, been watching Iran's nuclear program with growing interest?
You know, Dan, I don't think they will fail because I think the other side of failure is conflict. And I don't think the Gulf states, Iran's regional neighbors, and the international community, particularly even President Trump, want to see conflict. They don't want to see another war in the region, a fourth war in the last 25 years. And a war with Iran is going to be much different than the other wars in the region. I think that they're going to, both sides, Iran and the United States, it's in their interest to keep these talks ongoing and find some common ground to deconflict, if you will. I think that's the key for Iran. It's key for President Trump, and I think unlike the JCPOA, which the Gulf states opposed because President Obama really didn't include them in those discussions, this time around, the Gulf states are for an agreement with Iran. They want to see a positive conclusion to these talks because they don't want to see conflict with Iran. They view that as something that would, be destabilizing for the region.